We are about a month and a half away from the election of 2020, and the Watauga County Voting Rights Task Force has been registering students to vote the last few weeks right behind me. I got a chance to talk to the field director and deputy field director to see what their organization is all about.
It's a nonpartisan organization that really just focuses on making sure students are registered to vote at their new address that they're moving to. So we operate a lot on campus and try to, talk to professors and let them know the importance of making sure students are registered to vote.
Guys, are you guys registered to vote at your current address?
As field director and deputy field director, Griffith and Stephen organize, plan, motivate, and coordinate with all volunteers within their organization. They say registration numbers have been up because of their work and the ability people have to now register to vote online.
One thing I always like to tell my volunteers is if you have enabled or you have enabled one more person to vote, you have just doubled your voting power.
While empowering people to vote, both Griffith and Stephen know the right to vote should be exercised with great care and preparation.
Make a plan how you're going to vote too. Are you going to vote early voting? Are you going to do absentee? Are you going to do election day? Make a plan and stick with it.
Stephen said the best way for App State students to vote is to register in Watauga County and, if possible, vote in person at the Plymouth Student Union so that the union can still be a voting site in the future.
Every single year, Scott, since 2014, we are fighting for that student union for a voting site. And then that begs the question, why? Why are they constantly putting up a fight?
At the end of the day, Griffith and Stephen and the whole Watauga County Voting Rights Task Force is there to simply encourage people to vote, regardless of how one votes and regardless of who one votes for.
It's going to be a little harsh, and I'm okay with that. But if you actively want to say, I don't want to vote, and you don't have a good reason, that's a very privileged statement because you have the right to vote and you should exercise it. I don't care who you vote for. It is your right. You should exercise it.
Early voting begins October 15th, and Griffith, Stephen, and a bunch of volunteers will be out here registering students to vote leading up into the election. Reporting in Boone, I'm Scott Spickard.